Yeah, hey Greg. So, are you happy?
Oh, am I ever happy?
You want to tell me how you got that way? Or why you're happy?
Well, I'm happy to be alive. A big part of being happy to me is taking a step back and observing all of creation, all of this life, and just taking it all in and just witnessing the miraculous beauty that this world has to showcase for us.
That's pretty cool. Do you think, is this a technique that you have or something you've always had the ability to do?
I guess it could be considered a technique maybe, but it's mostly naturally just kind of happened. You know, I used to be pretty like high strung and pretty stressed out a lot and had a lot of tension and anxiety in my life. And then I just, slowly but surely kind of adopted just a softer style to things.
Was that intentional?
Not really. I mean, life kind of just beat me up a little bit, and it's just like, the more that I found that I fought against, the harder it was. And the more that I actually just let life happen and observed things and witnessed things naturally flowing through and actually integrating those life lessons within myself, the more that it didn't beat me up. It was trying to teach me to be a little bit softer, accept things and extract the value and the lessons out of those experiences. And when I did, they usually didn't happen again. Or they did maybe one more time for me to learn a little bit more from it, but the more I fought against it, the more it would continue to compound.
So maybe the difference between you and other people is that they're not, aware enough, alive enough, awake enough, or something to realize that you could do that or that you wanted to do that, that it was your kind of choice, right?
Well, I couldn't really speak for anybody but myself, but I think that people just need a little bit more time. If they have more time, then they have a little bit more of an opportunity to be more mindful.
Do you mean time in terms of length of years or time in terms of taking the time to be there?
Yes, taking the time, because we can be totally wrapped up in our 9 to 5 and our day to day and all of that. But it's really a simple choice of taking the time, whether it be 5 minutes or even 20, to just sit back and let things happen and really don't analyze, just observe. And when you observe, you get this remarkable transformation that happens because you realize that it's all you and it's all trying to show you something. And instead of segregating against it and fighting it and saying, oh, that's being in conflict and saying, oh, I don't know why that's happening, oh, it's all a mess. No, it's all a part of you. And if it's a mess, you made it that way. So if you accept it, that's the first step. Now once you accept it, just making the subtle shifts and the subtle changes to rework it, whatever the issue may be. And it starts to work itself out.
So what you do is you make the subtle shifts and then be patient enough while those little rivers rearrange themselves very slowly, right?
That's right. It does take it's not an overnight process, but that's where the faith comes in. That's where the belief that this is going to happen the way that you'd like it to, but not necessarily how you want it to happen. You can always trust that whatever you'd like and any intention that you put out to the universe will be made manifest. But how it happens is totally out of your control and out of your hands. And you have to have faith in the process of it coming to you the best way that the universe knows how to deliver it for your best interest.
And I heard that once you discovered this, then you started this little club on campus called the Love Club. You want to tell us about that?
Well, yeah. So basically that was the whole intention for the Love Club. But that is the whole intention for the Love Club. I'm actually still working on it this summer. And
of course, we don't know what it is, so you have to tell us what it is.
Well, basically, it's broken down into 12 sections. Let's see if I can remember them off the top of my head. Spirituality, physical activity, creativity, finance, career, home environment, home cooking, relationships, social life, education, inspiration, and confidence. And with those 12 sections, basically, what we do is we meet 6 days a week and cover one of those sections at a time.
And does somebody lead these things?
Well, I kind of just facilitate a certain specific direction, but really the whole group just lets it happen.
You kind of pick each other's
flow.
brains or pick each other's spirits, and then this synergy takes place, and you start teaching each other.
Which is, yes, it's exactly right. You know, there's not necessarily a specific person in charge. It's more, hey, this is the intention, we'd like to go with this, but then we're going to leave it to the natural flow of things and see how it happens. And it's really based around not just the intellectual theory or understanding these various sections, but also finding ways in developing exercises, applications, and techniques to really actually take action within those categories and actually make the difference, ground it down, and actually have the change happen, which is huge. You know, it's one thing to understand something, but it's another thing to actually apply it into your life. And so that's the big objective for the Love Club. That's what
Very cool. So when we edit this video, what we'll do is we'll put a link to your whatever information they can have about the Love Club, so everybody can start their own on their own campus or in their own town.
Cool, yeah! Rockin'!
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.